You are watching Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Raynord Garbutt, and it's a pleasure to be here in studios with you tonight to bring you a wonderful show. Before I tell you who will be appearing on the show tonight, I want to give you the numbers that you can call, 678-6210, if you want to be a part of our discussion, if you have a question for my guest, or if you just want to interact in the show. You can call us at 678-6210. You can also go on our Facebook live stream and leave your comments on our stream. Tonight, I'll be joined by our A national team head coach, Mr. Vincenzo Annese. Yes, it's the first time that he'll be making an appearance here on Sports Talk to talk about our A national team as we are getting ready to take part in the CONCACAF Nations Cup tournament that will be coming up in September. So we want you to stay with us. It will be pretty interesting. And remember, if you want to interact, feel free to do that. What we'll do, we'll go to a break. And when we come back, I will be joined by the head coach for our A national team. I'll be back.
At Central TV and Internet, our customers are valued and appreciated. Share the Next Gen experience and refer your friends and family to gain up to $250 credit. Referred friends also qualify for promotional packages when joining the Next Gen family. Remember, the more you refer, the more you can earn. So start referring today. Some restrictions apply. Next Gen, powered by Central TV and Internet.
Donaldson Filtration Solutions is a company that comes with over a century of innovation and offering filters for a cleaner world. To keep your machines and equipment running in the toughest conditions, you need filters that work as hard as you do. Donaldson offers hydraulic filters, air filters, fuel filters, lube filters, and anything needed to keep your machine pristine. Come to your nearest Westrack Limited store for Donaldson filters and whatever your industrial or trucking needs might be.
With over 100 years in existence in Belize, the Belize Bank Limited recognizes the importance of leading the way as we enter into this fast-growing technological world. Our Belize Bank mobile banking app virtually places a number of banking capabilities in the palm of our customers' hands, anytime, anywhere, through the use of their Android or iOS devices. The Belize Bank, delivering a convenient and enhanced banking experience to meet the demands of our customers' digital lifestyle. The Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
But wait, how comes you did all of that?
How you mean? I do what I normally do for look good.
Yeah, but since government start charge GST on data, I had to cut back, and you know I love my data.
Oh, well, I don't know which provider you do it, but Smart gives me more data even though GST is charged now. So I get more for basically the same price.
Smart is giving you more data to do the things you enjoy. So, data lovers, enjoy your favorite LTE data packages with more data.
Corruption. You have heard this word countless times, and did you know that it has different forms, such as grand corruption, political corruption, and even petty corruption? It doesn't matter the form. Corruption is a dishonest or illegal behavior done by persons in all sectors of society, and it should be a concern to us all. A major reason why it continues is the lack of accountability for these actions done by these persons. And for us to start stopping corruption in our country, we must start holding these individuals or groups accountable. Let's work together to stop corruption in Belize. Corruption affects us all.
Welcome back to Sports Talk, and I'm joined by my guest now, the head coach for the A national team, Mr. Vincenzo Annese. Coach, I want to say a pleasant good night and welcome to Sports Talk.
Thank you to everybody. Good night. Thank you to invite me to this program.
Now, you've been in Belize for about 2 months. What is like over the last 2 months for you?
Well, the first in Belize, the life is very nice. We talk about a nice life. About the football, I'm so happy that in these 2 months we do a very good job because I'm responsible also with the under 15.
Yes.
And I'm responsible of course, of the senior team of Belize national team. And in these 2 months, really, we try to change a lot thinking. First of all, mentality and more professionalism, not only with me, also with the Football Federation. We really improve a lot with the mentality of the player.
Excellent, excellent. Now, Coach, before we get into the core of our discussion tonight, give us a little bit an idea of your resume that you brought to Belize with you.
Well, I am in the last 7-8 years. I was coaching many countries in Latvia in Premier League, in Estonia Premier League, in Armenia national team under 19, and under 17 in Palestine. In Ghana, win the cup, represent the Ghana country abroad to Africa, all over the Africa, in Indonesia, in Kosovo, and also an experience the 6 months of under 16 of China National League. So, and now I'm here in Belize.
In Belize, yeah. So did you play football before you became a coach?
Yeah, sure. I'm an ex-football player from Serie A in Venezia. I was finished my career very young, for 22 years old. Both of two injury to my leg.
Wow.
So I decided to work like a coach very young.
Yes.
23 years old, and like when I was 23, I started to become a university teacher and coaching, physical coach, and also coaching in the third division of Italy. Then when I became 27, I started to go outside from the country. 26, I started to go outside from the country.
You started coaching at a very young age.
Yeah.
So you brought a wealth of experience with you to Belize.
Sure.
And you're ready to share that with our national teams, I guess.
Sure. I'm still young. I still learn. I don't have afraid to say that I'm a young coach, and I still try to find more info around the world because nobody is perfect. Even when you are, I work with coaches that have 16 years old, and they try all the time to develop themselves. So I'm so young, and I still learning a lot, and each day by day, competition by competition, I will learn more and more.
Well, I just want to echo that. We welcome you to Belize.
Thank you.
Sports Talk welcome you to Belize.
Thank you so much.
Now, Coach, before coming to Belize, how much did you knew about Belizean football? Did you follow Belizean football?
Well, in the last period, I will be honest with everybody. I wanna find the national team because I feeling inside I miss this kind of experience with the senior national team senior. With the Premier League, I was all the time coaching the Premier League, and it was the right time to find really one national league, and then one national team. So I find the country with my agent. We try to find together the country, and we about the Belize. I know about the league game, and I know also about the result in the past. But about in general more than Belize. Football, I try to involve more in this period when I was here. I tell the truth to everybody. So when I was in these 2 months, I work day by day to go to search around more information about all players. The federation, they support me a lot. They give me cards, so I go around to watch the game and to get more info for football, for improve the football in Belize.
Now, when you got your first opportunity to actually look at Belizean football? Coming to Belize, you start your groundwork immediately. You spoke about traveling across the country, going to different stadiums to watch games. What were the impression, or what was the impression that you got from what you saw immediately coming to Belize, going to the different districts?
Oh, well, first impression that Belizean football, there are natural talent about physically. It's mean they are very fast player. So I saw the first impression that during the game that they have this natural culture. They are very fast player. The second that I saw that they don't have at all one good discipline about tactically discipline. Most of all the team they play with 3-5-2. It will be more hard during the game that they switch the system in different system.
Right.
So I saw this kind of that tactically, Belize we must improve a lot. And I saw that physically, I talk about really the speed of the player. They are pretty good. But I saw also other Caribbean country, they have this quality. So it's quality of Caribbean country, very strong physically. Maybe stamina less, but speed very high, intense, very powerful.
Now, what was the selection process like for you to, to bring the players to the Football Federation of Belize, brought them in camp to start training for the upcoming tournament that will be starting in September? How did that go for you? I mean, scouting-wise.
Well, first of all, I try to adapt the system with a 4 defender at least. That this change everything, the process of the selection also. So we try to find the right back and the left back with attacking phase quality. And this maybe we can find in some windows to adapt in the right position, the left position to defense also. So we try to, I try to select the player in base of the rule that I need. Most of all, the new generation that we try to select, we try really to select the quality of technique. And the tactically disciplined player, and not only tactically but also like disciplined, like serious at the training, present in each training. We try to find in these 2 months to find the right person for that wanna compete to national league, but also the right person for the future of Belize.
Yes,
because. This is, I mean, I don't work alone. All the time I listen everybody and try to catch more information abroad also, to find also the right guys for my team.
Now, you spoke earlier about also working with the U15 national team. They recently went to Miami and they competed. You know, they did, I think, very good, you know, but there is work that needs to be done after that. Now, what is it that you saw from those young contingent of players to say that, you know what, Belize have a bright future in football, maybe in the next 5 years, those players could be our A national team players?
Well, I will examination well the tournament of an under 15. First of all, I want to tell that my under 50 there is very great. In 1 month and 10 days, we prepared this tournament in the high competition, really high competition. We missed some international friendly game for preparation of this tournament. We do only one friendly game with one club of Mexico. But I will explain to you that the preparation was very high. We work most of all of the tactically, physically. We change alimentation of the player. Federation also, really, they support me in this. And I will explain the first game, when we approach to the first game, we really we have an impression to. It's very hard to play the first game when you don't have any kind of international background back to you.
Right.
So this is, but step by step, we really enter most of all in the game. In this tournament, we lost in the last minute against San Lucia, when in the second half we dominate the game. In San Lucia, they win the league. They win the second league. So we are really there, near to improve the football in Belize, especially with this under 15. It's, I also say to our president, our technical director, our general secretary, our assistant general secretary, that we are really near to improve the football with this group. I believe in a lot in this group. And I am ready, I am sure, if the federation, because I have only 1 year the contract, but if the federation, they continue to believe in this group, they will give a lot of results to these guys.
So you just said that you signed a 1 year contract with the federation?
Yeah, sure.
And would you like to, after that 1 year contract expire, would you like to stay in Belize because of what you're seeing, the potential of football?
I will tell, I definitely like. I already expressed with members, and of course, it's depend also about my performance and what they want from me, and of course, I would like to stay more in Belize because I really believe that they really have a lot of potential. Because we improve the tactically, we improve automatically also the result of the game in international level.
Now, talking about the U15 at that level, what are some of the things that you have identified that is lacking to say, well, you know what, if we can just implement this in the system, then it is only going to get better?
Well, we improve with our technical director the system of 1-4-3-3. So each development youth level, they play with this system. And we try to really improve this kind of system because we believe in the years they will go up all the time. The level of our football, they will go up. And what I saw, what some lucky of this team comparing to other team, that is no it's just the reality. In the middle, we have all the small players, very technical, very quickly, but maybe the other country, they have some big player that they make the difference between us. And but this difference in the future will be totally in our advantage. So the development in football, they really must think in, and also Belize mentality, they must think in, especially when we play again with under 15, under 17, under 19, with woman team, they must start to think in, and the people, not only social media, TV, everybody in Belize, they must start to think to develop in the football, not to think only about the result, because the result is only in the senior. The senior, you must ask the result. You don't must ask anything because senior, you are there. There is no other step anymore. The development football, of course, result is important because we play all the time. Also me, I play to win. I don't like lost at all. Everybody like to win in the life, in the football, in the sport, in everything. So I'm sure we will improve the football with this kind of mentality. Step by step, we will go up.
Now, in your opinion, do you believe that we play enough football to perfect our skills, our God-given ability? Do you think that we are playing the right number of games per year, or do we need to play more football so that we can get better results?
No, we need to train more.
Train more.
I will tell you, I come from Europe. I was I think I speak about my experience. No, I go to group stage of under 70 of national team. He was training 3 times in the week, or each day, 3 times each day. I mean, morning 6 o'clock, get up 2 hours. After breakfast, after training, after lunch, after training. So we train it 3 times in the preparation style. So here, if I ask to the guys to train in 3 times, the mentality is still not ready to do this change. So I think that even the club, they must do some thinking for training very hard to this kind of the player.
So you're saying that it should start from the club first?
Yeah,
so that when the players come to the academy,
they are already ready.
They're ready for that training.
Yeah, because we start the national team, the group. No, they start off under 40, under 50. We have 5 players of under 14. They come. They are 14 years old. So when they come, they are not ready. I mean, we lost 1 month to make them physically ready and psychologically ready.
Right.
Ready to compete with international level. When in CONCACAF, in the tournament that when we play in the just 2 weeks before, we was playing in Miami. Was 3 teams of Europe that they make the difference. It was Slovenia, Portugal, and Israel. It was invited specially for this competition to make the right level between big country like Mexico and USA. So the CONCACAF organized this very well to improve the football. They try to make the 3 good teams of Europe, including to high level of football like Mexico, because Mexico is in a high level of youth development. USA, Panama, so they put in the same giro, and they still make the difference. So in the tournament, they win. Portugal win the tournament. So it means that European football, they must learn more from European, because in European you cannot complain. Hey, I training 2 times. Hey, I training 3 times. I feeling tired. No, in European you training. If you know, we select another player. Here, we cannot do this. We must convince them to improve this.
And from what you're saying, would you say that will be something very difficult to convince the players that it is necessary to train 3 times per day?
Convince? No. I don't want to say that we must train 3 times of the day, because I just make a sample that sometime I was training 3 times in the day. Almost the time we training 1, 2, 3 hours.
But the reality is that is something that is happening throughout the world. You know, especially when you're preparing for a high-level tournament. You know, you guys are preparing now for the CONCACAF Nations Cup tournament. It's a huge tournament here. In Central America, and so you can only put out what you take in.
For sure. Well, we talk first. We don't must make confusion between under 50 and the senior team, no, because we was talk about under 15. And
I am referring to football now in general, talking about even at the A level. Yeah, with the kids, I think you might just need to go a little bit.
Yes, slowly, for sure.
Eventually, as they age 16, 17, then you start implementing the three.
But what I make a sample this 3 training of the day, because not all the team they training each day, and this is maybe in the team they training 2 times per week or 3 times per week when it's good, and this is no make the leg the technically ready, psychologically ready to compete with high level. This is I make only a sample about 3 training. I don't want to say that we want to train each day. No.
Right.
I just say the sample that in Europe we have this kind of the training sometime, and we never complaining because we know that each day you need to train. We go to gym. If I ask to my player to go to gym, will be difficult. Even we try to work hard with the mentality. I already say. A bit the problem that we must development. I continue to speak about under 15. After that, I go with the senior.
Right.
Is also the right physical education. The guys, not all the guys, they go to school. They go to school with they practice in the school physical education. If I ask in the first 2-3 training, I ask the guys to jump one over. They cannot jump properly, and they cannot make one squat normally. And this is what really we miss. Some good property motor base of physically.
Right.
And ability, coordination, this stuff that maybe the school can involve more in this.
I think that the government,
yeah, the school. Yeah. I mean, talk about the school
level.
and talk about the government, of course.
Yeah, it's very important for them to have physical trainer in the school that will prepare the kids, for the next level.
Yeah, I don't believe in Belize. In each school, there is some professional teacher in physical education.
You're not.
I don't know the system here. I don't want to say something that I don't know. But I don't believe there is some really in each school, the guys going, they have some physical education teacher. I don't believe.
Yeah, and it's something that we could discuss at length. But now how has training been going with our A national team leading up to the Nations Cup?
Well, first of all, we select the right person. So we select a new generation person. Most of all coming from under 20 group, but some also new at all in international level. So we select. I spend my time in the first months to select the right player to go around to scouting, and after that we try to improve we try to improve the system. We try to improve the system of 4-3-3 and the system of 4-2-3-1. That in the Premier League, nobody or maybe one or two clubs play with this kind of system. So It's totally, they miss this kind of information.
Now, you just recently came back from Honduras.
Yeah.
Where the national team lost to Marathon 5-1.
Yeah.
What are some of the positive that you got from that game against Marathon?
Well, I hope some people they watch the game. In the first half, we play very well. We bring one post. With Roberta King, we play very compact. We bring the goal only in the corner kick, and we play with with 7 players coming from under 20, under 21, 19 years old. It was the senior team that was only from the senior team. I mean, with the senior player was only Everald Trapp, West, Pandy, and we was there already with young guys and King, Robert and King. The positive thing was the system, because we continue to play 90 minutes with this system without any kind of tactically mistake. We bring a goal in the 2 goal in the corner kick, and 3 goal they enter with the ball 1 against 1. So the physically was totally different between Marathon and us. But tactically we was really superb. I was so happy. the result. We need to don't think about the result. We need to really believe in the process. Marathon is one team that in 4 games is in the first position. They get only 2 goals in 4 games, and we create again them. We get 2 penalty. We bring one cross bra, 1 pole. We create another 2 chances, 1 against 1 with keeper. Mm-hmm. We create a lot of chance with again Marathon. The result is okay. I accept the result because we lost. Nobody can say anything about 5-1. But I'm happy because we really improve our tactically attacking phase and our defensive phase even.
And Marathon is a team that have been together for quite some time now.
Sure.
Compared to our A national team that, as you mentioned, you're working with at least 8 or 9 under 20 players.
Yeah.
Very, very new for those kids, playing.
New experience.
Right, new
big
experience.
stadium,
yes.
big
yes.
supporter.
Yes.
I will tell supporter, it was like them with 600 or 1,000 supporters. In Belize, they come in maybe 100, 200. Mm-hmm. Most of all, there are parents. Here there is a really group of the supporter, organized supporter. They come in a marathon. And another positive thing that I saw that we play also with intensity the game. Uh-huh. So the way also that the referee actually give the time without any stop.
Right.
We continue to play hard, and for me it was really positive for the experience that they get, these guys.
Now our first game will be, I think it's on September the 5th against French Guiana. How much do you know about French Guiana?
Well, the French Guiana, they play also. I know the coach, and I spoke, and even in USA, I meet one assistant coach of French Guiana. He was a friend of mine, my agent, and we talk about them system. They play also with 1-4-3-3, and they play also with 1-4-4-2. They have 6 players. They play in French. Premier League of French. Yes.
Wow. So they have some high-profile players.
They have some high-profile player, but we don't have a threat. I really believe that it will be very good, interesting game against them.
What would you say is the most important thing for our A national team going into this tournament? Because I want Belizean to understand tonight that what we are doing, we are rebuilding our A national team. And Belizean have this mentality. They don't really understand rebuilding. They understand win. They don't understand lose.
No, it's I will tell that not only Belizean, in all country that I work, they want to win. All country they want to win. And all country, they get angry if they lost. What I ask from our supporter to at least watch the age of the guys, to at least the experience of the guys, and also to believe a bit more that something happened more positive for this country in the football way. I just ask this from our supporter because we work hard, we don't lose the time. The federation give me a lot friendly game that we go to Guatemala, we go to Mexico. So we need only to keep the right player in the right position, and I love the young player. So we wanna maybe surprise in the positive, and I hope in the positive way.
Are they enthusiastic about your coaching and the what you brings to them? Talking about the new challenges as young players.
Well, for sure. When I see my guys, the young guys, to play again marathon, I saw that before the game they have afraid. They saw that they watch me to say, "Hey, coach, help me, please. We go in the field." I saw this face in my player. I saw that. I see, of course, enthusiasm from them, and I say playing different system for them is the most complicated thing, because all the time they play with 3 defender, 3-5-2, or maybe they play 3-4-3. A bit is this the difference between if I know well, if I saw well, only Verdes start to play with 4-4-2, but start to play this year's. Last year's was play 4-4-2, 3-5-2. So only Verdes, that they have one foreigner coach, also from Chile. They play with this system, and we have a player, a lot player from Verdes. Mm-hmm. So we tried. This problem is most of all is about the system. The rest is they have a very enthusiastic. They want to play. They want to show themselves. They want to make proud Belizean country.
Yeah. No, coach. How long would you say it would take us for this system to work? Would you say another year, 2 more years, and then we will be seeing or getting better result, competing? I mean, we haven't ventured into the tournament as yet, so maybe that question should be held back. But as a coach, teaching a new system to a bunch of young guys, it's not an overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. There will be a period of time for you to implement this system with the new kids, and when they get the system, when it's sunk into them, then we should be seeing a better genre of football being played in Belize.
Well, definitely it's like this. For you young guys under 15, will be no problem. Under 17, under 19 will be not so much a problem. With a bit, when you have a background to you, that you already play with one system, change totally with another system, it will be a bit complicated. Right. I tell the truth, because the young generation, they fast. They get fast the system. But the senior, and maybe the mentality, then they go back to play, and they play with different system. Then they will there will be the process, maybe more time. But answer to your question, to say how much time we need to learn 100% the system of 4-4-2 or 4-3-3 to play in different way, I cannot tell to you, because we really need to play with this system in international level.
But it's important to give the system a try.
Sure.
To see if it is going to work. And it should work.
Sure. I believe finally they work, because first of all Caribbean, Central American team, they play with, most of all they play with 4-2-3-1, or they play with 4-3-3. In basically the new FIFA date, 85% or 19% of all over the country play with 4-back. So we need to adapt 100% of this, because and we need also to keep our 3-5-2, because in some game I can play with 3-5-2, and then I know that we have this background. I don't say that another system is no good, but I say that we need to switch our play and more system to adapt in the game in base of the strategy of opponent team, in base of our quality, in base of if we have some injury player, what we can do, we change the system. This is our focus in this period.
Coach, we're just running out of time, and I want to wish you the best of luck going to the CONCACAF Nations Cup. Your closing comments before you leave.
Well, I thank you really to invite. I really repeat to our supporter of the country and the player, the support of the Premier League team, the support of our team, the support of our national team, young and senior. We work hard and we try to give maximum to these guys. We never be all the time. We come from another trip, football trip, and we go with another. We try to really to give our maximum for these guys. And I believe that we repeat again, we keep a bit more time, but I believe that the result will come. So just be patient a bit and support our player. Really support. No negative comment. Only support our player.
Yes, Coach, and I want to say thanks again for stopping by and chit-chatting with us here on Sports Talk. You just heard from Coach Vincenzo, as Belize will be embarking in September to take part in the CONCACAF Nations Cup. Our return match against French Guyana will be on the 8th of September here in Belize, and we need to come out and support our national boys. On that note, what we'll do, we'll go to a break. When we come back, we'll be talking about Kadikader. Yes, great things happening for us in Honduras when it comes to Kadikader. Our U17 female national team, they drew their first game today, and so that's exciting news, and I know you will want to hear a little more about that. So we'll take a break, and then when we come back, we'll be talking about all of those and a little bit more. So we'll be back. Thanks, Coach.
But wait, how comes you did all of that?
How you mean? I do what I normally do for look good.
Yeah, but since government start charge GST on data, I had to cut back. And you know I love my data.
Oh, well, I don't know which provider you do it, but Smart gives me more data even though GST is charged now. So I get more for basically the same price.
Smart is giving you more data to do the things you enjoy. So, data lovers, enjoy your favorite LTE data packages with more data.
Our country.
Our country.
Everybody.
Our country.
Our country.
Our country. Our country.
The Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Welcome to WestTrack. Our employees are working hard every day to ensure you get the right product at the perfect price. WestTrack prides itself in carrying the best brands that will be sure to provide the quality you deserve. We're here for all your agricultural, automotive, and industrial needs. With 4 locations throughout the country and an extensive line of vehicle parts, car care products, and lubricants, we are sure we'll have exactly what you need. For even faster service, you can now contact us through Facebook, WhatsApp, or email, and our phones will still be available as always. To receive the latest updates on WestTrack events, promotions, and community involvement, please follow us on Facebook. We look forward to seeing you come through our doors, and we'll be ready to ensure that you leave happy. Customer satisfaction is our goal.
Discover Central TV and Internet's new customer portal. Welcome to around-the-clock access with MyNextGen. Now you can connect to your personalized account online from any device. How convenient is that? Sign up is easy. Visit our website and click on the MyNextGen tab and register your account today. With MyNextGen, you can get information when you need it, anytime. We provide you with fast and easy customer support so you can always be connected. Access your billing information, make online payments, receive alerts and notifications, troubleshoot your equipment, and much more.
Now you're in total control with MyNextGen.
For more information or to get assistance, contact us at 880-4200 or visit any of our branch offices. NextGen, powered by Central TV and Internet.
Welcome back to Sports Talk as we're in the last 14 minutes of the show tonight. So we want to talk about what is happening in Honduras with our U15 athletes. They're out there competing in several different sporting disciplines. Yesterday, our Belize male volleyball team lost to Honduras in 3 sets, 3-0. And also yesterday, our Belize female won over Honduras 3-1. And so the girls came out and they played very, very strong against Honduras and pull off a win. Today, big news for Belize in Honduras. Jada Morris won bronze medal in his shot put. I want to say congratulations to Mr. Morris. And so, I didn't even know that we had a shot put being here in our country. And so this young man, we must say congratulations to this young man for going out there in Honduras. Do we have a picture of this young, talented Belizean who went out there and won the shot put? And there, what we are seeing there is Kenrick Garden. He is to your right. And Glenford Williams, they went 1 and 2 in the 100-meter sprint today. So they came up victorious. They won gold and silver. And what you're seeing there to the right is the female national, not the female national volleyball team, but our U15 volleyball females that is presently out there in Honduras. And like I mentioned, they won today. So very exciting thing happening for us when it comes to our young athletes. And so we are seeing a light at the end of the tunnel that whether it be track and field, whether it be shot put, whether it be volleyball, the young athletes, they're going out there, they're competing, and not only competing, but they're winning. And then, to top it off, our U17 national team playing in Barbados, they went up against the host country earlier today, and they came out with a draw. Female football, as we all know, have been taking a beating for years internationally, but I am so happy to know that again we are seeing a different type of female football being played. We are competing, we are scoring, and we are coming out with a draw. And I know that before the tournament is over, our U17 females will be winning some games. We have a caller on the line. Let's take the call. Good night, caller. You made it in. Go ahead. Good night, caller. You made it in. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, caller. Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, caller. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. We lost a call? Okay, if you want to call back, caller, you can call us back to the number 678-6210. And, we have about 10 more minutes remaining in our show tonight. But, like I was mentioning about how impressed I am with what is happening when it comes to our young athletes competing, whether it be in Honduras or in Barbados. So great news. As I spoke about with the coach in the first segment, our U15 national team going to Miami about 2 weeks ago to compete They didn't come back, winning all of their games. But again, great things happen out there in Miami. They won 2 games and they lost the remainder of their games. But again, the kids, they're competing. And so, okay, we have the caller now. Good night, caller. You made it in. Go ahead. Hello.
Yeah, good night, Ray. I not hear you, but I don't know if you hear me. Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Ray. It's a Marlon Tillett from the Belmont Football Association, no?
All right, Marlon. Yes, Marlon. Good night.
Yes, I just want to report that we played our first game on Monday, and we won 2-1 against Nicaragua.
Yes, go ahead. Continue, Marlon. Just continue.
Nathan Pastrana and Samuel Miranda. We lost the female game 7-0, but I think our girls were kind of nervous and stuff like that, no? And today we won 2-1 against Guatemala.
The boys won 2-1 against Guatemala.
Nathan Pastrana and Samuel Miranda again.
So the boys won 2-1 against Guatemala today. The girl lost against Guatemala also.
Yes. The girls, the same team the boys play, the same team the girls they play.
Okay, Marlon. Thanks for calling in and giving us an update on what is happening in Honduras. Well, I have I have the results of what took place today. But thanks a lot for calling in and sharing it with us, Marlon. Appreciate it very much. And so once again, Kenrick Garden took first place in the 100-meter sprint, while Glenford Williams took second place in the 100-meter sprint. Congratulations to both Kenrick and Glenford, who run a beautiful race. And so, and you're taking a look at the video right there. That's Kenrick Garden, followed closely there by Glenford Williams, and very tactical. And you can see that those 2 boys, they have track and field in them. The way they run that race, their technique was perfect. Approaching the finish line, leaning forward to the tape. Very, very good formation. So I want to say thanks to the coach also that took the guys out there. And Tisha Lewis is saying also to the male football team who won both games. Yes, we lost 1 and we won 2. I must say our U15 boys. Yes, we won against Guatemala today 2-1, and I think we won against Nicaragua in our first game 2-1. So we won 2 and we lost 1. So good things happening for us at the youth level, and 5 years from now we will be seeing even greater things happening for Belize when it comes to sports. I want to shift a little bit and talk about the PLB Week 4 result. Altitude FC won over Wagia 1-0. It was Elroy Coe in the 90th minute of play who scored the only goal in the win for Altitude. That game was played at the Michael Ashcroft Stadium in Independence. Placense Assassins got their first win. Yes, Placense Assassins were first win 3-1 over FF Valley Pride FC Rollin Burgess in the 30th and 54th minute. The second goal came from the penalty kick. Ashton Torres in the 83rd minute gave Placense Assassin their third goal. And for Valley Pride FC, it was Latrell Middleton in the 9th minute scoring. That game was played at the Placencia football field. So congratulations to Placencia Assassins getting their first win in the opening season. BDF went up against Bandits SC, and that game played to a 1-1 tie. It was Ian Lewis in the 36th minute who scored for BDF. And in the 45th minute of play, Enfield Nunes with the own goal to give Belmopan Bandits their goal, and it ended in a draw. Verdes went up against defending closing season champion San Pedro Pirates. That game also ended in a 3-3 tie. Mariano Landero in the 10th minute of play and the 69th minute of play from the penalty area. For Verdes, Desmond Wade with the third goal in the 90th minute of play. So San Pedro had Verdes right there on the ropes, and a last-minute goal tied the ball game by Desmond Wade. For San Pedro Pirates, it was Facundo Garnier in the 2nd minute and the 50th minute, and Anderson Cordoba in the 18th minute. That game was played at the Norman Broster Stadium. The standings going into Week 5 see Bandits on top with 10 points and a goal differential of +10. Verdes in 2nd place with 10 points, and they have a goal differential of +5. Altitude FC with 7 points, a goal differential of 0. Wagia FC with 6 points in the fourth place, a goal differential of +10. That should be, no, the goal differential is not right for Wagia. For BDF FC, they have 4 points and they have a goal differential of -1. Placencia Assassin FC, they have 4 points and they have a goal differential of -5. San Pedro Pirates FC with 3 points, goal differential of -2. They draw 3 of their 4 games that they played. And FF Valley Pride FC, 0 points and a goal differential of -8. Leading goal scorer coming into Week 5 is Mariano Landero of Verdes, the Mexican. And we have 6 other players with 2 goals apiece. And so the race for the Golden Boot, the Mexican Mariano Landero leading by 2 goals over 6 other players. Upcoming games for Week 5 look like this. Bandits will be hosting Wagia at the Isidoro Beaton Stadium. That's an 8 p.m. start. Placencia Assassin FC will be going up against Verdes at the Placencia Football Field. That's a 3 p.m. start on Sunday. BDF FC will be hosting Altitude FC at the MCC Grounds, a 4 p.m. start. FF Valley Pride FC will be having their home opener versus San Pedro Pirates at the Carl Ramos Stadium. Red card that was given out over the weekend. Elroy Smith for Verdes received a red card, so he will be sitting out the game coming up against Placencia. Also, Latrell Middleton for FF Valley Pride FC. Erwin Middleton for FF Valley Pride FC. Players coming back from suspension, Everald Chop of Verdes coming back, so he'll be eligible to play on Sunday. Raymond Ramos for BDF, he will be eligible to play on Sunday also. And Christian Lopez of Verdes, he will be eligible to play also on Sunday. So that's a quick update of what is happening out in Honduras and what will be happening in Week 5 when it comes to PLB action. I hope that you did enjoy our show tonight. We want to thank our caller, Marlon Tillett, a very good friend of mine, giving us update from what is going on out there in Honduras. And also, we want to say thanks to our Facebook stream, the comments that you all leave on our Facebook stream. It is much appreciated. On that note, I want to say God bless you. Take care of yourself. It's Wednesday. Continue to enjoy your Wednesday, but don't overdo it. We'll be back here next week, Wednesday. Thank you for joining. See you.
At Central TV and Internet, our customers are valued and appreciated. Share the next-gen experience and refer your friends and family to gain up to $250 credit. Referred friends also